We are Basin trusted, Basin proud. This is ABC Big 2 News at 5.
I want Gavin to be remembered for just how special he was. I mean, he not only changed the teams that he played on, but he changed everybody that was around him for the better.
New at 5, a young baseball player is being remembered by the community that he played for. Gavin Schubert lost his life after a tragic accident in Midland this month. ABC Big 2's Rob Took spoke to Gavin's former coach about this young man's legacy.
The 14-year-old baseball star not only had an impact on the field and in the dugout, but in the city he played for. Gavin impacted the lives of his teammates, especially his former coach, who I spoke with.
If you say the number 85 in Midland anywhere in the baseball community, they instantly know you're talking about Gavin Schubert.
14-year-old Gavin Schubert was tragically killed in an ATV accident last week in Midland. To paint a picture of who Gavin Schubert was, he was a talented catcher, and even more, he was a phenomenal teammate. Jason Stockstill is Gavin Schubert's former baseball coach.
He was always rallying his teammates. He was the first one to gather us up before a game to offer a prayer. He was the first one to look at you, maybe if we're losing a game, to look at you as a coach and say, "I got you, coach, let's go." And
Jason first started coaching Gavin when he was 8 years old. Gavin played travel ball and Little League baseball.
He played on our Northern All-Star teams, and the team back in 2019 is the team that we took to the Southwest Regional. We were within one game of Williamsport, and so he was part of that journey with us.
Jason says he didn't just coach Gavin from the sidelines. The relationship was much more as Gavin grew into a young man.
I had constant text conversations with him about his beloved Longhorns and my Red Raiders, and we would just jab all the time. And
if there is a word to describe Gavin on the field, it's competitor. Yet Jason says despite all of Gavin's talent, he was humble. A young man loyal to his team and the game, who encouraged not just his teammates, but the coaching staff. Baseball clearly defined who Gavin was. But the bigger impact is how much Gavin meant to the sport of baseball. His joy, his spirit, and his ability to draw people in. He was at the center of the sport.
We had an expectation to compete hard and to win. But when you have players like Gavin who have a spirit and a joy about them of just playing the game, competing at a high level but playing the game with joy, it puts things into perspective.
And Jason says all relationships are stronger. The teams Gavin played on are better, all because of the special opportunity of being alongside Gavin as he grew up. Behind the batter's box, in the dugout and off the field, Gavin had the back of his teammates, lifting them up. And if there is anything Gavin's former coach Jason could tell him right now, it's this.
Thank you for an opportunity to have my life blessed because of him, to have his family bless my family because of the years that we were able to spend together, and to know that one day we're going to see him again, and it's going to be a sweet reunion.
The amount of support is overwhelming. The GoFundMe Jason Stockstill set up for Gavin's family has surpassed the goal of $20,000. Right now it's past $25,000. We're sharing that link on yourbasin.com. In the studio, I'm Rob Took for ABC Big 2 News.